So good ideas are born every day, and why few ideas are revolutionary and some ideas drop down. So basically, the story behind the ideas, we all know that it starts from the dreams, and dreams turn into the reality. And it's very hard fact to see the reality. And life is all about the reality, but the ideas starts from the dreams. So today I'm sharing a story of young entrepreneur Arjun. At the age of 17, it was year 1989. So he got admission in one of the small town nearby. He was residing in the smallest district of Punjab in India, and his dream city was some another town where he couldn't got admission, but his father got his admission in a small others college. But at that time, there was no mobile phone, the long queues of PC over there, and in small cities, there was not even a mobile phones, and even the rotary phones were not available in those type of towns. But Arjun was from a very small town, and he shifted himself using the contact of his father's uncle. Without knowing to his father, he got his admission in his dream city, and from there he went for 11th and 12th, and then he was shifted to one of the best university of the country. So when he went to that university, he got admission in a very good college, in the morning college. But the situation was that Arjun was in a joint family, and at that situation, he has to shift it from morning college to evening college. And it was a big setback in his life. So he cribbed with his mother that, "Mom, what is this happening? I got admission in such a good college, and the situation of my family shifted my admission from morning college to evening college." Mom said that everything happens for some good reason, so there must be a good reason. But Arjun said, "What good reason can be there from such a good college to evening college? No good reason can be there." But time has come, and in his journey of graduation in that evening college, a professor from business studies came in the class one day. He asked, "Who of the students, your families are from business backgrounds?" 5, 7 students in the class stood up, and Arjun was also among them. And he discussed with all the students that, "What are you doing? What are your plans?" And he asked about, "Do you know about the intellectual property?" Nobody in the class knew about that. But like Arjun was also from the small town, and he was also same among other students. So professor picked only Arjun. "Do you want to work with me?" Arjun said, "It's okay. So meet me after the class." And he issued him the book from the library that read these pages of this book, and we will work together. But Arjun didn't know anything. Then he discussed with his professor what we are going to start. In those days, there was no word like startup. So basically, it was a startup, but Arjun didn't know. His professor also didn't know the word startup, but he said that we are going to start something new related to your business, your family business. Okay, so he discussed with his father over there when he went to his town. That father said that this is not our cup of tea. This is a cup of big companies. We can't go for making a brand. Brand is just for big companies can do brand. We small families, we small entrepreneurs can't do brand because it needs lot of money, lot of time. So here the journey starts, and then Arjun started because innovation was his passion, and Arjun was always thinking of something new, better ideas without giving up. And he was constantly innovating and improving and staying in the new things and creative. And one day he went to his neighbor's home, and there was in the ground floor, there was a small factory over there. He was innovating regarding his product, but he made a product over there in his factory, packed. And that day, Arjun he was in need of one corrugated boxes, few boxes also, and there was no boxes. He went to wine shop to get that boxes. And that time, it was a cost of 20 paisa of one corrugated box, which now costs 40 rupees, more than 25 years old. Startups have the failure percentage more because students and entrepreneurs don't have patience. Everybody wants that the things should turn around in the no time. Everybody needs fast things. So the startups crumble not because of the ideas are bad, but execution matters. There is a fault in the execution. Something the faults are in the patience, something is a fault in the different, because this all the successes because of the permutation and combination of the things. So what if resilience and adaptation are the keys, not just thriving, but thriving? Let me show you how Arjun's story take another turn. So in 1996, Arjun's brand was struggling and opportunity came, and his family got an opportunity to collaborate with India's two big brands of Vanaspati oil, because you don't know, nowadays it's a refined oil. That time it was hydrogenated Vanaspati oil that is called as ghee. So they started making Vanaspati oil for those companies, and within couple of years, 2-3 years, that entire business shifted to a big losses, and his family has to exit, and it was again set back for Arjun. But the learning was there to start what you have. So that time what Arjun had, what the situations had, he again has to start with their brand which was going on. And one day he was going to exhibition, because in those times also he always visited going to exhibitions, and he was in the Shatabdi and he met his father's cousin over there, and he was discussing on the way, and he told me, his uncle, that these are my plans and these are my failures, and now I want to do this. And his uncle met him with India's one of the biggest retail chain of that time, and he started giving the products. One day he was waiting for some of the officers of that retail chain at their warehouse, and their warehouse was a big, very big warehouse, but it was, the mobile phones were even that time also not there. And it was started, the call rate was 16 rupees per minute, and no one, very few families used to afford. My extended family, like a member of 20 people, had only single mobile phone, so it was on a sharing basis. So that time they saw over there that few of the things, that the cost of the their operations were very high. So Arjun had time, he calculated entire things in those 4-5 hours waiting over there, and he noted on all the things, and then he discussed with the owners of the retail chain that you have a warehouse where you have overstaffing, your expenses are too much, and your execution prices are too much, operational prices is too much. Then he asked Arjun, would you like to work with us? He said yes. So they both worked out, and both have a very good deal, and they started on the X percentage, and the entire operations of that company was closed down to their warehouses and was shifted to Arjun's family's warehouses. From there, he got another shift, and he got the order for 700 SKUs in 52 stores in a single day across Punjab, Himachal and J&K. So it was a big rift after so many losses. So basically keep moving. So Arjun's brand was also slowly and very slowly moving. The time, years were passed. So now the time has that he has to register it in the other categories, so in different classes. So Arjun realized that his brand needed more and more good products. So he registered in different classes. Customers were not just buying the products, they were supporting a movement. So if you don't innovate, you evaporate. So innovation is so important. So he built a team, hired a small team, and rebuild the brand in different ways. And great businesses are just built by great teams. If you want to go fast, go alone. And if you want to go far, you have to go together. So Arjun focused on refining his process, ensuring his supply chain, and launched his next product line. He was ready. So growth should be smart, not just fast. So instead of completing with established brands, Arjun collaborated with few of the brands and he worked for them along with his family members and amplified his brand's reach. So success thrives in the ecosystem. The strongest businesses are not built in system, but they are built in isolation. So they build trust and loyalty. So Arjun know that trust was his brand's greatest asset. Over the time, his customer became his advocates. Trust is earned through the consistency and care. So a brand isn't just a logo, it's the reputation you build over the time. So Arjun's brand became more than products. It became the story of purpose, lesson behind its text. So branding is about creating an emotional connection. A great brand doesn't just attract customers, it creates advocates. So his journey teaches us that resistance and innovation and discipline are the cornerstones of lasting success. So entrepreneurship is not just about wealth, it is creating about the value and making an impact. So next time when you face a challenge, just remember, dream big, act bold, and never stop innovating. Thank you.